With a bit of luck, we're actually live this time. Welcome to autumn. No matter what season you are living in your horrible life, it's now fall here in Harvest Moon, back to nature. Our dog is all grown up. Come here, Homer. I'll give you a hug. Please don't pee on the carpet. And he's nice and happy. How many hearts is he sitting at? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Okay, my eyes will be a bit screwy since we just played over 2 hours of Beat Hazard, but that's no excuse not to just sit down and watch a bit more TV. Tell us about the weather. More sunshine. We've had an entire season of sunshine, barring one hurricane. Doesn't look like it's going to stop. What about our favourite show, Life on the Farm? Hurricanes are terrible. They certainly are. You can't take care of your animals because you can't go outside, and the fields and fences get damaged. They're horrible. Is there anything I can do? Well, you can't change the weather, but you can ask the Harvest Sprites to take care of your animals. They'll work hard and make friends with the Harvest Sprites. That is not true. The Harvest Sprites will not take care of your animals during a hurricane, so thank you, in-game tutorial, for your misleading information there. So the first of all, I don't think is anything special for anybody, but I'm going to need to go and buy some seeds and plant them. Except something's going on. Hey, I know this guy. He was pretty cool. Hey Marvin, what's up? Summer's over, so I'm heading back south. Just wanted to say goodbye, take care. See you next summer. Crafty guy, could you take Popuri away with you? That would be great. So, the first order of pretty much any day is take care of our animals. I think the backpack is empty, thank goodness it is. I should have ditched this animal medicine though, because I'm not going to be needing it right now. But we should speak to all of our animals. It takes 60 days, 60 days, of talking and feeding your animals to get them up to maximum hearts. 48 if you feed them outside, but we're not going to be doing that because it's a lot more hassle than it is worth. 3 affection for talking, 1 for feeding. Minus 120 affection if you leave them outside whilst it's raining. Also, at one point I'm sure I said you need to feed pregnant animals an extra batch into the pregnancy fodder bin. Later found out that that is not at all true. You do not need to feed pregnant cows extra. They'll just take their base feed and they'll be happy with it. So, thanks Skyrender, your information on this game is as deep as the ocean and as full of mystery. KevDev is saying, did you know you can give Caesar a haircut if you use a sickle on him? I certainly could use my sickle on Caesar here, but I'd really rather not. I'll just give him a lovely brushing. And a whistling. God knows why they made whistling part of the affection bonus form. But it's what makes it really tough in keeping your horse happy. So these summer crops to the right of the screen, they're all dried up. I'm going to need to sickle them down. But before that, I'm actually going to need to get my sickle back, which is part of the reason why we wouldn't be giving any haircuts to Caesar there. There we go. So I'm going to ditch that animal potion since it's unnecessary. Yeah, Farmer Fran, she's a great chatterbox, but she's full of lies. She's a lot like a primary school teacher. She doesn't mean to hurt you with the lies, she just means well. There was something else I was meaning to do when I was... Oh! I don't see this often. Today I brought you something special. This is not just an ordinary ball. You have a dog, right? So it's perfect for you. Get away from me, Juan. So in this game, everybody has likes, loves, neutrals, dislikes, and hates items. Except for Juan. There is nothing that Juan loves. And he only likes fish. So if you want to befriend Juan, you're going to have a hard time. Couldn't recommend it to anybody. No ordinary ball, he says. Alright, Homer. Fetch. Good boy. We're just going to leave the ball there. Oi, 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 oi. Don't fetch. That's the harder thing to teach a dog. It's one thing to teach it to fetch, it's another thing to teach it don't fetch. And again, I forgot to go in and get the... Oh, sweet, I forgot about these apples. I had an apple tree growing up. That was the bee's bloody knees. Forget how much they're worth, but ship them anyway. Feed our fish, because they're going to start breeding. So I can get the pole instead of just the rod. And yeah, I decided I didn't want more than 5 chickens. At the moment there are only 3 of them that I have to feed. A 1, a 2, and there we go. Doesn't matter where we place it in the feeder bins, as long as we do. And I can ship 1 of them, but the other 2 I want to keep for making boiled eggs. Now, by one's standards, that wasn't much of a rip-off. Normally he'll rip you off a lot worse than that. Like selling you the Sagua apple, super ultra delicious, great, wonderful apple for 500 gold. It's just an ordinary apple. I think it has 1 slight difference in the amount of stamina or fatigue it restores, but really just 1. So we'll make a couple of boiled eggs. We'll give 1 to Anne right now because we love her. Oh, I just spilled my... No, I did that already. So, do you like weeds? Actually, I think she hates crappy weeds, so let's just pollute a little bit. I am well aware, Popuri. So, we should go and enjoy this new season for all it's worth, starting by destroying nature. And there is a lot to be foraged. It's a shame items don't stack like they do in later games, such as Rune Factory. Because the limit of only carrying 9 things at a time will get stifling. Now I need to start hitting on Karen quite a bit heavier, so I want to try and make my way to Aja's winery before we hit... let's grab that. Before we hit 12, because that's when it's going to close. There's also a poison mushroom here, right? I think I know someone that's going to want that. Yoink. There we go, grabbed everything we can hold. So yeah, let's go and hit on some girls for a change. We also need to stock up on seeds, so we've got our work cut out for us. Where'll I start with all this? I don't want to ship all this stuff just yet, because when it comes to money, we're not exactly hurting. And this is one of the best, no, this is the best season for making crazy money. So what we're going to do is we're going to enter our house. How's it going, Homer? So, I'm going to throw some mushrooms in here. Might as well throw in some grass as well, a couple of those just in case. And now I want to keep that egg. I don't know who wants it, but someone will. And we'll keep the flowers as well. Seems fair. Does that seem fair enough, though? I will go with it. Well, I'm sure I have time, so there's something else I want to do. Gots, I got a present for you. It's your favorite. Wood. To be fair, it's no small task building up another barn as large as my current one, so I do appreciate it. I also appreciate getting all my tools back, and I was meant to ditch that animal potion, but thankfully I still have space for my tool here. And that is the last tool upgrade I am ever caring to get out of you, because now I have my upgraded everything except for the hammer, and no one on Earth cares about the hammer, beyond making it silver. And we've got enough time, provided they're not shut. We'll drop in by Aja. Oh, I love mana. Now I'm gonna need some wine from you. If you're too quick on mashing X here, you'll accidentally give the wine to her, and I think she kinda likes wine. Let's grab some grape juice as well. The heavy drinkers really don't like being given grape juice. The Smorganator says, what does a fully upgraded hammer even do? You'll knock out the big stones in one hit. You will knock out the enormous malformed rocks in 2 hits, I think. Now I haven't been paying much more than lip service to Mary here, and I think it's going to stay that way. Wouldn't mind getting her up to Blue Heart, but honestly, don't invest your time in Megane characters. Hang on a sec. Thursday, does Ellie work on Thursdays, or does she take care of her decrepit old grandmother? Oh, how you doing, Ellen? The doctor brings back mushrooms when he goes herb gathering. A little hint to perhaps what the doctor likes. I'm supposed to go to church today. Do you go to church? Don't you have anything to confess? Mr. Carter said that if I apologize from my heart, everything will be forgiven. Do you think that's true? Even for the bug I put in Ellie's bed? Oh, Stu. Class act. Now, since stone is not a resource in this game like it is in Harvest Moon, there is no incentive to be mashing up rocks other than clearing your farm. And my farm has long since been cleared. I don't think Karen is going to appear for a little bit, so let's buy up some fruit and veggie seeds. Now, we've already made some good money. I'm not interested in wasting all of my days doing tons of this. We already have grass. So I guess we'll get some eggplant, a lot of carrot, and some sweet potato. So let's get some numbers going here. Sweet potato 2, 4, I guess 8. 8 should be fine. We should be good with 4 on the eggplants. How about carrots? Now the thing about carrots, actually all of these, I love all of these foods, except maybe grass. Carrots, huh? I don't know. Hold on, let me think about that for a moment. I guess 5, 10... Does 10 seem right? 1, 2, 15, 3, 5, 10, yeah. I'll go with 10, and if I'm going to go with 10, I might as well go with 20. Flawless logic, I know. Why carrots, Jake? Sweet potatoes are a cash crop. I am well aware that sweet potatoes are the way to make money in this game. Oh, perhaps people watching aren't. Sweet potatoes, if anything, are bugged. In most of the games they just give 60 gold, but in this they give 120. They also regrow in 3 days, so they are insane as a cash crop. Bearing in mind that whilst pineapples gave us 500 gold each, they took 20 days to grow and 5 days to regrow, or 6 days to regrow. Fascinating. Hey, Doctor. We don't really see eye to eye over many things, but if I give you this poisonous mushroom, will you stay away from Ellie? Sounds like it. Jake, sweet potatoes are stupidly profitable in real life too. Don't most of them come from China? I mean, I adore sweet potatoes. They're like leveled up potatoes. Hello, Carter. You also like lumber, strangely enough, but I didn't think to bring any for you. There's a church basement. That's where I sleep. Just kidding. Oh, that joker. Now, very soon we're going to be deciding the fate of Cliff. The question is, do we want him to stay in the village or do we want him to bugger off? I don't know. Maybe you know. Wonder if we got any interesting graves here. Here rests the 13th mayor. 2, 4, 6. But there are plenty of graves here. I understand not. Okay, I thought maybe I could go and do a confession, but Carter is standing for mass instead. Sure, I'll follow Gray, or Greg, or Saibara. I always forget this guy's proper name. So, Karen, here is some wine. Be my girlfriend. And stop talking about your store, I don't care. But always seek fatherly approval, so here you go, Jeff. I hope to do the same for your daughter. That's about as far as it goes with our relationship today. But I still got a boiled egg and a flower to give out, like the gift dispenser that I am, so let's do that. Thankfully Harris was on patrol to the south whilst we were poaching girls in the north. Alright, I figure we'll give you another egg, since you love them so much. You know, my father's always scolding me because I don't act like a girl. I don't mind being a tomboy, and I like my dad for raising me this way. Love, I don't need it. We've got a ways to go. How's it going, Doug? Yeah, I normally come in here for a water, but I fancy some apple pie. Need something all-American. Delicious. Now, Juan is also here. I don't think Juan is interested in some flowers. Now, we already got the fall plant from him. There's no point in getting the... Oh, hold on, Magic Reds. Magic Red seeds cost 600. This flower is amazing. It doesn't bloom often, but you can sell it for medicinal use. Sure, why not? Seems expensive, and I think it is really anti-worth it, but, why don't I get a couple? I mean, what's the worst that could happen? Thank you, your rucksack is empty. Where did it go? It is a mystery, but if you go home, sir, you will find it in your toolbox. There's no secret trick to this. There clearly is, you crafty conman. What else do we have? Toy flowers? Isn't that a spring? Aye. I'm pretty sure that's the spring one. We would be able to buy the other spring one, the moondrop flower, but because we didn't flirt enough with Karen, we didn't unlock those. The orange cup seeds cost 1,000. This flower is very interesting. You can pick the sweet fruit. Aye, sure, why not? Bit expensive, but it's not like we don't have money to burn right now. Oh, hey Callum, I hope you're doing well. When do we get some more demon negotiations out of you? How's it going, Harris? I don't actually know what Harris likes. Maybe he would like a flower, but maybe I don't care. I will make you mine, Anne. Well, we bought some seeds, time to do what we were actually invited to this village to do and stimulate the local economy, as well as put food on the table. Ah, mana. A woman is at her most beautiful when she is talking happily. except for these ones. Marvin just kills and keeps moving. What happens if you propose marriage to 2 girls in the same day? I think you use up the blue feather and can't get it, but you could just hack the game to get multiple blue feathers. In that case, I do not know. Rick. You're pathetic. Here you go, Pupuri. She doesn't like them quite as much as her pink flowers. I'll take you places. Places far away from me. Okay, a fruitful day in terms of taking care of the local wildlife. But we're not yet done. But where to start? I think we'll take care of our farm first, so we'll stock up on those seeds that we bought. So one wasn't kidding. Here are all those tools he alluded to. No, I need that. There we go. Pupuri's definitely going places. Not college, heavens no, but places. Oh, hello Mary. I have work to do, so you just stay there for a bit. There we go. Now that I've been all manly and you've been waiting there for 40 minutes. I found an interesting book. Read it when you have time between tasks. What a nerd! There we go. I got no time for reading. Let's take care of our farm. And I'm glad we're not going down the Megane route. You know, why I invested in this new sickle, I should be putting it to use. -1 stability right there, folks. Alright, it's a little risky to be planting so close to my grass. But we're doing it anyway. So these are the carrots we bought. Let's see if this works out. 1, 2, 3. This might be tight. 4, 5, I guess. Good enough. Makes our farm a bit of a mess with all the tilling that we've been doing, but that's okay. This is a carefully calculated watering routine that I've set up for myself. This part not quite so well calculated. Oh well. What did I get 4 of? Eggplants. Sure. Well, eggplants are going to be harvested less frequently, so I have no problem doing them over here. Oh, I assume it's going to be less frequent. And then the many sweet potatoes can go right here. Even Mary's theme is garbage. Poor Mary, she's just misunderstood. That said, though, I'm not reading her nerdy book. So I've still got 3 thingies of flowers to do here. I don't really have a good place set up for them, but... Hey, I'm a farmer. I can make this stuff happen. I think I'm soon to be the very exhausted farmer, but that's why we did all of our socializing already. Three, and just a little bit more. No, I did all that too close to the carrots, so forget that. Moles are not good. If you see a mole, kill it. They eat worms. And I'm not saying that just because I got all fond of worms after Earthworm Jim. Worms are very good for your garden or your farm. You want them. Alright, if you're sick of this theme, I don't blame you. But we still have watering to do here. So this is a fairly modest amount of farming to give yourself to do over fall time. If you wanted to make mad money, you would be planting sweet potatoes and nothing but. Crunch. But you would be doing it very well aware that it's a lot of work and really worth hiring the harvest sprites for. Because harvesting is what they do, and they do it best. Isn't this so much better than reading? Hello, Moa. 333. It's kind of late, but this is just the kind of relaxation that one needs in life. I say as I force Marvin to work until midnight. Okay, looking at it, I think I've given myself more work than I really wanted to do this fall, but a good chunk of what we were spending our time doing there was planting and tilling. Which we're not even done for the day. There we go. Yeah, we are not yet done. Zero141 is asking what platform this is on. This is on the original PlayStation. Also runs on the PS2, I can vouch for that. PS3, I can't vouch at all. PS4, well, mine's still sitting in its box. And in its box, it shall remain until, not Rune Factory, until Persona 5 hits the shelves. Crunch. Now this here is the truffle. Karen loves them, but it's better to just sell the truffle and spend the 500 gold that it's worth. Yes, 500. On what exactly? Wine for the good old girl. Grab them mushrooms as well. I want to see just how much the doctor does enjoy a bit of mushroom. And whilst I'm up here, I'm going to grab 4 more flowers. Man, Marvin should be in that hot springs right about now. Yes, Jake, going up the mountain at 2 AM seems like a perfectly safe thing to do. Come on, live life a little. If you don't do fun things like going out on adventures at silly times, then you're going to grow old and regretful. Alright, we're like 50 minutes late to this, but we need to take a dip in here for about an hour. Which should give us time to go home and get maybe 10 minutes of sleep. At least you will grow old. Look on the bright side, we get to hear the fall theme again before we go to bed. Man, that cannot be healthy for you. But I love how it gets brighter at this time. We need to get into our bed though, to give the villagers the chance to Animal Crossing style creepily replant the village with tree stumps and mushrooms and such. So there we go. That's like 18 minutes of sleep for Marvin. 17 more than he needs. Even a dog is asleep. What's on TV right now? My favorite. P. Go figure, that's only on TV past Watershed. There we go. Up and at 'em 18 minutes later. We're not even tired. Where did my ball go? The ball is a mysterious item. It can and will disappear at will. So I'm going to store some of this food in the fridge. But that's the last of it that I will be storing. How about these flowers though? I think the flowers go in here. Jake, will you play Persona 5 on stream? No, I will not. Can't really get behind streaming a big old RPG. Oh, I almost forgot. Always whistle for your dog. It builds affection. Funny thing is, one will keep selling you balls, so you don't have to worry too much about losing them. More sunshine. Make with the rain. Farmer Fran, what lies do you have for me today? Is the hot spring more effective if I sit in it longer? Yes, but 1 hour is enough. Anything longer makes no real difference. Not true, but... Did you know there's something else you can do in the hot springs besides recovering from fatigue? What's that? I'll tell you tomorrow. I thought so. Bit risque for a tutorial, but okay. Tomorrow evening, the music festival will be held at church. Come enjoy singing and musical performances. Roger that. And some more Mechbot Ultra on summer vacation. I used to read all this, but it just makes no sense. None at all. Probably just going to ditch those carrots for now. I want my pole. We won't need those carrots for a while. I do want the brush for Caesar, and milkers and shearers, giving us one wild card. Ah, Homer. Stop peeing on the floor. So I think Carter is going to drop by now. I wish he would stick around because I can grab lumber from my farm and I could top him up. Participate in music festival or don't participate in the music festival. It actually changes the sound of the music festival, so I'm going to join. Great, I want you to play the ocarina. I'll give it to you tomorrow. Because I can just play the ocarina. Jinx. He expects a lot of me. We'll close at 5 PM on day 5 of this month. Fall the 5th. Ah, I get it. Oh, there's my ball. And here's my new barn. Awesome. Now this is going to make it a lot easier to feed these guys. Devalwa. Rants. Habsburg. Sill. Shitatsu. Enrique. Higgins. And Master. Part of my lovely family. That means I don't have to keep shoving them out of the way to feed them now. Now, if you are a mentalist, you could even have 20 cows and or sheep before spring is over. I am not a mentalist. Well, I was once, but I dropped that. Is that Anne's birthday? No, it's not Anne's birthday. It's actually her mother's funeral. So they close up early for that, which is rather touching. I don't know if you can ever be involved in it. Oh, Caesar. You're not allowed sunlight. Calm down and go back in there. So we'll get some of the watering done now, but I still want to go and flirt with Anne for a wee bit. I should remember to grab that ball later on. It's the kind of thing I'm definitely going to forget though. So as you can see, the more you get in the way of animals, the more of your day is chewed up by dealing with them, which is why I'm limiting the number of animals that I take in. Because I want access to milk and yarn and wool and eggs, but that doesn't mean I want to work for them. The eggs will really help in seducing Anne. And that's fine, because chickens, they make you good, well, not good, but they make you steady profit. Or I could just use it to seduce Anne, and I make plenty more profit off the crops, so I'm fine enough just doing this. Here you go, Anne. It's like the Penally pen set, keeps coming with more. I might as well try, but I don't think she'll like this. Why, you are dumb as a bag of broken bricks, Popuri. Well, abuse nature as and when you can. Zero is asking if the chickens have names. They do. Popuri, William, Lucky, Thagnus, and Kiev. Ragtag bunch if ever there was. Oh, hey Milo. How's things going? Incidentally, I'm going to be back in the UK next week, so hope it's still in one piece. Excellent. I think I'll ship most of this time. I want to come back here. I want to make sure if Gotts is still there. He is not. Oh, hello, Gotts. What a lazy Swede. Okay, well, there are a few things I want to check with you. One is how much wood you need. Two, how much it's going to cost when I enlarge my own house yet again. For your home extension, you'll need 10,000 gold and 750 pieces of lumber. Whew, just when I thought I had tons of money. 750 lumber is going to take like 20 days to chop up. I mean, I'm currently at 214, but still that needs another 500. If I buy that, that is more money than I have, but good to know. What if she isn't dumb, Jake? She's just too nice to tell you what she thinks of you and your terrible gifts. And she has a gift for being a woman, but that's okay. I'm not sure if I must have married Popuri at one point just to see what it's like going down her route. Okay, I think I'll ship you. Not you. Yeah, I guess I'll ship you. Can't ship plants here. Aye, we'll go this route. We've got all day to water these crops. I'm fine about that. I want to take a trip into town. But not before I grab some important items. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Milo's asking, am I planning on going back to Euro Trucks? What I will do is when American Truck Simulator roll out their patch that expands the map, I'm going to go back to that for a wee bit. So if I can enter here without throwing my wood on the ground, excellent. Got a terrible habit of doing that because, well, can get a bit finicky. There we go. Of course you can. It's a shame that the library doesn't connect to your house, means I have to keep going out to check up on Basil. Basil, I kinda like you. You're a carefree guy. No, I roll around in the dirt on my farm. What do you think I do with it all? Oh, speaking of books, I wonder what Mary's gonna say when she comes back. I really don't know. I'm looking forward to it. So what I really want to do is stop in by here and grab my wood and wrap it up. Costs a bit of money and takes a bit of time. But I should always wrap up my wood before I present it. I'm sure you can guess where we're going with this, but maybe I'll string you along for a bit more just in case you don't. A wrapped gift increases the amount of affection boost it gives, and that is multiplied when it's a birthday. So let's go do this. Of course, while we're around, we should always stop in by L. Oh, I missed one. Oh well. I know someone else who will like it. Now, if you really wanted to seduce Ellie, you would just climb up the mountain, pick all the flowers, and bring them down for her. Or just grow them on your farm. How's it going, Carter? I don't know why you love it, but you can have some too. Why does he want the wood? Okay, Cliff, you know, I've been nothing but nasty to you till now, so you can have a flower as well. I've not been paying much attention to Barley or to May. Guess I could say hello. Well, yeah, okay. Fulfilled that criteria. Should check and make sure I'm doing fine on the food stance. A little low on the food for my barn animals, considering I chew through that at the rate of 8 per day, but I have a counter to that. Oh, nice! He's actually working outside. For me, gosh, how many years has it been since I last got a birthday present? Well, it's your lucky day because I'm giving you loads of it. He's so happy he's going to teach us how to make veggie pancakes. It's good and easy. Mix the ingredients and grill it up. I'll tell you how to make them if you like. You'll need flour, an egg, and some cabbage. Mix it up, pour it into an oiled frying pan. You have to chop the cabbage with a knife first, and you can add any other ingredients you like. This is going to be his best birthday ever. Now, if Got's had a little heart gauge, it would be like 3/4 full by now. Sadly, though, he just wants to sell my own lumber back to me and enlarge my house, so maybe he'll send us a birthday card. Platinum's asking if it's the 2nd year. No, it's year 1. No, we don't need to go up there. I want to do a touch of foraging. Maybe get some more of those flowers, because it's good to stock up on those. Most people like flowers, to at least some degree. I'm struggling to think of people that don't. I think Greg is not a huge fan of flowers. I think if you give it to him, he kind of looks at you and goes, well, what do you expect me to do with this? But he's easy enough to entertain because he likes ore. The berries that you pick up here are almost worthless, but the truffle, now that's worthwhile. This is proving troublesome. There we go. Get some fishing on the go from the cliff here. At the top of the screen there is the entrance to the winter mine, but it is called the winter mine because you can't get there until winter unless you use some cheatery jokes, which I have before. I once used the entire list of Skyrender cheats for this game, and it was really interesting because I could spawn anything in my backpack, including a whole load of untranslated items and some right gibberish. Okay, the fish ain't biting today. Cabbage pancakes can't be that bad. I love cabbage. Such an easy... I mean, I could clean a cabbage, boil the whole damn thing, sprinkle some pepper over it, and I'd be satisfied with that. And again, I'm very easy to make happy with food. The only food I have left in my house right now is some knäckebröd and whiskey. And even the knäckebröd is running dangerously low. Jake, do you have Anne's egg delivery event right now? Not yet. I should have triggered it by now, because you get that once you have at least 3 fully grown chickens. But maybe I just haven't left my house at the right time for it to happen. Okay, let's forego these. In you go. I want my money. Same with these. Actually, I guess I could shove the apples, and some honey for that matter, into my fridge. Well, not all of them. There you go. I think Jake's giving us hints on what to gift wrap for his birthday. If I got some week-old soggy cabbage in the mail for my birthday, peppered or not, I probably wouldn't be too impressed. Now, edible items do not go in the cabinet, they go in the refrigerator, even if it's hot milk. So Marvin's probably a little tired, but there's still watering for him to do. Plus saying the ball seems to be missing again. The ball is outside, I just need to remember to grab it. Jake, at my job, I have to make and mix 5 tons of coleslaw a night. Do you know what tons of cabbage look like? It's horrible. I think you've just become old and jaded. That sounds wonderful. 5 tons of coleslaw. Is that some kind of catering place? Nonsense, Jake. You'll get wood for your birthday and you'll like it. I was about to say my birthday's coming up, and then I realised I'm looking at the game date and not the real world date. 9th of September 1999. a good day. So it's reasonable to ask why I've planted my crops the way I have. I think I've sufficiently explained the big O shape that I use the regrowable crops for. But I do 5 planting actions for the non-regrowables up like this, because it takes exactly 3 uses of the fully watered up watering can to get them all done. There are certainly more efficient ways to pack your farm, but I'm not interested in crunch, in being able to do all that most efficiently right now, because, well, we'll make enough money like this. There's no reason to push this game to its limits, because I'm here to relax. Did I say 1999? I think I got carried away with my 9s. It was still a good year, because that's when I turned 9. Now we've got a bit of time and stamina. Well, the joke is there we actually have no stamina, but we certainly have fatigue that we can still build up. So I'm going to go down here for a bit because I want to grab some Mysteryl, preferably 8 of them, and just shove them into my cupboard. They'll make good birthday gifts for when it's Greg's birthday, or Gray's birthday, or anyone. I don't even know what Gray likes. His birthday is a wee bit away though. I don't think I have to worry about that. Turning 9 on 9999 is just too good. Yeah. Like I said, my luck stat is high. Not that that would have anything to do with it. I'm getting a bit unlucky finding the next ladder, though. I normally have good luck at that. But something is letting me down here. There we go. What does the charged hoe attack do for the mine, Jake? It uses up more stamina. Doesn't give you anything. Well, I think it'll dig one of them, so let's try it then. There you go. You dig one tile, but really angrily. That's a ticket. Okay, Marvin is now questioning what he's doing with his life. Now, we passed out in this mine once before. It pains me to be throwing away all this perfectly serviceable gold. But I'm down here for Mysteryl. Yeah, we passed out down here once before. The doctor immediately came running and dragging us out of the mine. Just to warn us of the dangers of overworking, but at least he wasn't a rune factory doctor who would rather take all your money from you. So, we should be pretty good on getting Mysteryl at this level. Should, he says, finding... I do like gold, but Mysteryl is superior. Jake, I work in a factory that supplies all the supermarkets this corner of Australia with bags of coleslaw. Seeing a man fall into a vat full of mayonnaise was the best moment of my life. Okay, the important question is, did you then use that mayonnaise? Okay, we're very close to passing out. I'm just going to settle for any old garbage. One more. Whew. And we're out of here. Now I regret throwing away all those golds. We used some. Oh. Even when I'm sending Marvin down to work at the bottom of the mine, what a relaxing game. I gotta say, I really enjoyed that bit of beat hazard. A dangerous amount. So we might see if we can do that again in the future. But I'd need playlists sorted out ahead of time. I guess I'll make it so that if people send me a decent playlist, then I'll do it. I mean, seems pretty good. Hang on, this isn't Fall the 3rd, is it? Oh, thank God. Otherwise I would have well missed the music festival. And I'm good at missing things like that. Oh, I forgot something though. Not that I would ever forget, right? We've got to grab our ball. And make the dog grab it. He's probably not going to react to that. We need to wake him up. Oi, Homer! Fetch! He's having none of that. Hold on. I need to offload this ore. Alright, let's try this again then, shall we? Homer, fetch. I'll fetch myself some sleep. And all this talk of cabbages and food is making me dangerously hungry. So one of the wonderful things about fall, and it's the same with spring, is that there are no storms. So you're not just going to be locked out of a whole day. Alright, Homer, fetch. That's more like it. Now I'm going to try this a couple of times, but if you time it really well, both you and the dog will pick up the ball. And you'll be able to clone it. Looking a bit stuck there, Homer. Stay. Fetch. Maybe try this 2 more times. Well, it's all in the timing, and I clearly don't have that. We'll just leave it there. You please do not pick it up. Let's go and watch our favorite TV show. That's right, TV shopping. Today's product is this, a frying pan. Oh, we'll be making those cabbage pancakes before we know it. Essential for stir-fried dishes, and if you order now, you can have it for just 2,500 gold. Call today. Remember what we were talking about yesterday? About other ways to use the hot springs, right? What you can do is toss in an egg to make a spa-boiled egg. Really? But don't throw it in from the dressing room. There's this one opening in the fence around the hot spring. Throw the egg in from there. Incidentally, you can use either a normal egg or a golden egg, but both end up the same way, as a spa-boiled egg. So yeah, it's a bit of a waste to use a golden egg for that, when you can make golden mayonnaise. Tonight the music festival will be held. Come enjoy singing and musical performances. And more sunshine. It's getting crazy the amount of sun we're having. Well, that's neither here nor there. Kev Debbie says he paid $11 for his frying pan. Aye, the inflation in Mineral Town is a little out there. Yeah, we still got baby cows here. Hurry up and grow up, Rants. I need to milk your hyper udders. Isn't it weird that there's a hole in the wall of the spa? It's not really a wall though, it's just an opening in the rocks around it. Now if you pick up one too many fodder, then you can just wheek it right back up the chute that you pulled it out from. No harm, no fuss. Also, how's our animal's opinion of us doing? We're well on the way of being able to keep Caesar. Unless we accidentally slash him with the sickle a few times, he's going to be fine and dandy. 60% on the house extensions. I've only gotten 4 of the 10 power berries. I think I will be locked out of a few of them until winter though. Doing pretty good on shipping things, especially those ever lucrative pineapples. Popuri loves us, William and Lucky are a bit Thagnes and Kiev. Well, it's a shame, it'll take quite a while for the sheep and the cows to like us much. Did you find the berry from tilling your field yet, Jake? There's one where you till your field? Oops, I forgot, I meant to brush the guy. Nice thing is, once I get him up to full opinion, I don't think I ever need to care about Caesar again, so not only will I be leaving him in here, I won't even be coming in to brush him and whistle at him. I don't think this one has a power berry from tilling your field. Oh, James, let's not accidentally till away our crops here. Yes, Rance uses magical contraception. He gets Syl to place a spell on him, which somehow works when Syl gets you-know-whatted. Or apparently, I guess it would take quite a while for us to know that it isn't working. Rance really was something else. So is this stuff ready to be sickled yet? Sadly not. I might only get one good harvest out of that crap. Nah, surely I'll get more than one before winter strikes. Now it's a festival day today, so there's a good chance I won't be seeing any villagers going about. But it couldn't hurt to get our boiled eggs ahead of time, just in case Anne is there. MTI Gan Ila, what a horrendously complicated name that is asking how much Harvest Moon we've played so far. According to OBS, we've been at this for 1 hour, 4 minutes, 50 seconds, and okay, because it's a festival day, there's going to be nobody about. And unfortunately, that means I'm not going to be able to get into the inn to place my order for the for that frying pan. That's a shame. There is a way around that, but I'm not about to do it. If you do not load your game and do not watch TV for a whole week, you'll be able to, let's say I did that now, I'd be able to go into the inn on the 10th, order the frying pan, then go home, watch the next TV shopping episode, and then order that as well. So you wouldn't be missing something just due to a festival. But I'm not about to do that because I quite enjoy watching Farmer Fran's escapades. Maltania says, Jake, have you stopped playing Europa Universalis? No, in fact I had a campaign planned to start today, but I decided to play a lot more Beat Hazard than originally intended, so I'll hold that off for glancing over to look at my timetable, probably tomorrow after work, seeing how it goes. Oh well, there's no sense really going about because all villagers are going to be MIA today. Hormoz's Trade League game is happening, says Kev Dev. Close, but you're way off. Except... well... I certainly had a large chunk of it planned out, but now that you mentioned that, that's given me some new ideas. Now by planned out, I mean absolutely none of it planned, just who to start and where to go. Interesting. General Von Gelre is asking, what is this game? Well, hopefully the now playing part would cover that. And then maybe, just maybe, that enormous image to the top right would give you a further clue as to what this game is. But I'm going to go out on a limb and assume you have some kind of problems. This is Harvest Moon Back to Nature. It's one of my favourite games. I love it. It's relaxing. It's just you, your farm, villagers to befriend or betroth. It's the ultimate relaxation game, which is just what you need in between the hectic lifestyle of making games. I was trying to say something sly about Paradox Games, decided that would probably be a bad idea. Jake, don't forget you blinded all your viewers with Beat Hazard. That was consensual. Can't you just call the telly shop any day as long as you watch the show, Jake? No, you can only call them on the day that they're broadcasting, and that is always a Saturday. It is regrettable. Also, the TV shopping will sell you a power berry, and I think that's the last thing they'll ever sell. So how many times can I use this? Well, what luck. There are 90 squares here to be watered, and our watering can holds 100. 100. So checking that out, it's not too big of a time sink, the amount of work we've made for ourselves here. Marvin is getting a little unhappy with it though. Now it never told me what time I need to be at the church for. I'm going to call it safe and arrive there at around 5 o'clock. But that gives us time to do just a little touch of foraging and chopping up Mother Hill. Ah, Silesia. I've been hinting towards playing a campaign as them for quite some time now. Could well be time I made good on that. Now, because they aren't worth jack, chomp. Oh, this is going to be tight getting to the church for 5 if I chop this, but greed overwhelms me. Jake, what is your big field of grass for? Whenever you slice a tile of grass, you get 1 bit of fodder. Grass regrows fairly quickly and does not require watering. Oh, I'm never going to make it for 5 o'clock, so I really hope the festival is open till 6 or later. Oh, and I want this. Yoink. He promised to make it and he won't be there. Jings, if there's one thing to run late for, don't make it a church event. Turn the whole town against you, village of the damned. Oh, okay, wow, that's horrible. I mean, it's It's the Music Night Festival, right? He didn't tell me what time to arrive, so they have only themselves to blame, right? Haha, I knew they'd come around. Yeah, the sound is probably a little low here. So what I'm gonna do is crank it up a bit. Oh, that was pretty fun. Really nice that they had some vocals there as well, but it does force us into the next day, and we never did manage to order our frying pan. Alright, Homer, let's try this trick again. Ah. Alright, just fetch the ball whilst I watch TV. Still no rain on the way though. Wonderfully crisp and clear fall day. Alright, Farmer Fran, tell me what else I can do in hot spas. That postbox near my house isn't just for decoration. Well, of course not. You should check for mail often because you receive notices when new products come into the shops and when events are going to happen in the village. The letters that you don't read disappear after 1 month, so be careful. And I should check the postbox every day. No, that's not what we're getting at, but... Alright, Shogi Hour, I'm sure you've been keeping up to date with this 100 versus 101 Dan rank player match. 5-6 pawn, 6-4 pawn, and sure. So here we are, the 4th of fall. I should probably check and see what's happening for the schedule today. There's absolutely nothing. Well, that's fine. Get away from the ball, and we're looking good. Now, my stamina is probably pretty low. Oh, what am I doing? I need to go and see to the animals. That should always be the first call of duty. Since if you give them any time, they start making spaghetti junctions into each other. Oh, no. Which makes it that much harder to go and talk to all of them. Okay, thankfully, Shitatsu, slumbering giant that he is. Enrique's too dumb to move. Devalva already eyeing up Spain. Ever humble master. I already saw to you, didn't I? Of course I did, Habsburg. Off to take Hungary, I see. Jake, do you have anyone at Yellow Heart yet? No, I've only got Popuri at Green. And I'm not altogether chuffed with that. I guess I'll go and present Anne with a giant bowl of eggs. How are we doing here? Get a touch of watering done, then we'll go and grab our eggs. Yeah, Gops would be at Yellow Heart by now. And in a few days we could well get Mana up to Red Heart. I don't suppose anyone knows what Mana's favourite gifts are, do they? Apparently she loved the pink cat flowers, so I wouldn't be surprised if they are one of her favourites. Did we grab this? Not fast enough, we didn't. Feed the fish, hope they multiply. I still only got 10 of them, it takes a long time for fish to grow. Oh, now we're talking. Eggs aplenty. One of these is really finickety. This last one here. At least it was in my copy. But now I have to feed all of these guys all the time. Which will get a little annoying in terms of actually getting enough food for them. Because I can only buy food in 99 packs, whereas you can buy fodder in 999 packs. Still, that's for Rick to worry about, because he's the one that's going to have to deliver it all. Still got a good hour and a half for this, so I'm going to drop back home. And you know what? I actually don't have to do this. Forget being at home. Let's just go for it. Popuri can be happy enough with the dried up weeds that I give her. Shusa is asking how much they've missed. Aye, indeed, just Marvin's Ocarina debut. 1 egg. 2 egg. Boiled egg. Blue egg. Here you go, Anne. You don't have to tell me what happened, but you do have to eat all of these. She's proving quite resilient there, but we'll get her up to green and beyond yet. Now Marvin really should be passing out by now, but he's not. I guess we just have to work him a bit harder. I would say it was a good call in later games to make only one gift count, and it was a really bad move in one of them to make it the gifts. You couldn't give people gifts if you hadn't been talking to them for a while. Like, oh my, did I lose all my fatigue and gain back all my stamina after the ocarina performance? Strange, but I'll roll with it. Alright, now I don't know what that Popuri is up to. It's Sunday, so the shop is closed. But we might as well venture into town for a wee bit. We should be making good bank off of the foraged goods. Like over £1,000 a day from it if we grab the whole bunch. Now there's no sign of Popuri, that's fine though. I am more than happy to seduce Lilia, I think. What dirt can I give you? You like mushrooms, Rick? Damn, I had no idea. Incidentally, Rick looks like a guy at work who does love mushrooms. I wonder how Barley feels about mushrooms. Why is Marvin trying to seduce girls other than his true love, Drunky the Drunk? Oh, Barley must really like mushrooms. He's teaching us how to make ice cream. May got me making it. Listen up good. You'll need milk, eggs, and sugar. Wait, sugar? You don't get sugar in this game. Maybe he means honey. And a whisk, like a pot. May likes it when I decorate it with cut strawberries, pineapples, apples, or dribble on some honey. I think grapes work. Well, thanks, Barley. How are you, May? You're so cold to me sometimes. It's past midday, so I can't grab any, wine for Karen, but maybe you'll like a mushroom. Oh, hello, Hannah. I must be on pretty good terms with Barley if he's letting me go upstairs here. Let's have a poke around his house for a bit. A book on how to milk cows. Must be back from when they didn't use milking machines. I agree, Barley is old. Who keeps tables in their bedrooms? Perfumes and cosmetics. These must be May's. And I don't know who the old rocking chair is for. Barley might be old, but I think he's still fine going around on 2 feet. No, it's neither here nor there. Let's plow on into town. I wonder if we can confess. It is Sunday after all, right? No. Oh, here you are, Popuri. What is church? When I ask Carter, he just turns the question back on me. They built this church when I was a kid. I used to ask my brother to take me here. And your brother got, shall we say, sidetracked. Jake, are you implying rocking chairs are only comfortable for old people? I used to have a rocking chair. It was pretty fun. Probably should have kept that flower for the flower of my heart, Ellie, right? Was that a yellow heart, Jake? Unless I'm blind. Oh, hey, Stu. What was Thomas doing with you? Well, he seems pretty happy about things. Wish I had some turnips for Thomas, but I don't. And he's a man, I imagine. Okay, so we know it's Anna's fault that Lilia is all lonely. Because Lilia just wants her husband to return. It's a heartfelt tale. Man, you are something else, aren't you? Here, have some more. Getting you up to blue is proving tricky. The priest has to sleep in the church basement. What a town. At least he's not Cliff the hobo. Nobody would miss a few of these now, would they? Yes, I definitely let my animals see sunshine. On days like this I feel like a drink even at noon, but the inn only sells booze at night. I can't believe this guy, he works in the winery. Why does he have to worry about that? Damn it, Jake, stop teasing the nerd. Get on with your drunk woman already. It's the Sunday, so that's going to be a little tricky. I could go for her nighttime, but I don't really have many presents for her. Well, that's not entirely true. It's expensive, but I could give her a present. I think I will, actually. Alright, Operation Chat Up the Hottie at the bar tonight will soon be in full effect. So I got a few hours, I'd say 5. So I'll finish off the farming tasks for the day, which does include a whole heap of carrots. Oh, these are already watered. Do eggplants resprout? I strongly suspect they do. They do in all the other Harvest Moon and Rune Factory games that I've played. Spinach and carrots are the two fall plants or fall crops that do not regrow. And spinach is only available once you ship 100 of all the other types, which we're a wee bit away from doing. Okay, running low on time here, and crunch. How about that grass? Okay, still not big enough to be chopped. Let's go and grab something good for our beloved Karen. It's a good thing it's not tomorrow, because the bar would be closing early and I wouldn't be able to hone in on Karen. And crunch. I'm eating that in the hopes that something funny happens here. Ah, hello Marvin. Yes, I do notice the witty "how is it growing" remark. Okay, I was hoping that I would reduce my, or gain a little bit of stamina so that I would crunch to the ground again, but I did not. Flowers, who likes flowers? I'm sure someone will take all these off of my hands. Grab another couple for the road. And let's head to town. See, beat Hazard with some high intensity fun, but this is just wonderful, relaxing. Many different games in the world. Sadly, more than I will ever have the time to play. I reckon even if games just stopped being made today, I'd never have the time to get through all the ones that are currently out there. Even just having a taste of them all. But I can't die regretting not having tasted them all. But I can live enjoying what I do get. That's why games are a lot like love. Oh, what? Am I too late for this? That's bad. I'm gonna have to stand out here with flowers like a forgotten Valentine. Okay, so I don't think you like flowers. There we go. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure that makes you the only person that does not like flowers. Basil likes flowers. I mean, come on. The Duke? He doesn't really care. How about Kano? Yes, it is, isn't it? And Karen! No, you stay right where I can gift you. Stop telling me about your store here. Have some more flowers. Let's not accidentally give her the poisonous mushroom, because I'm pretty sure she would not appreciate that. Oh, somebody said to talk to this thing one day. Creepy. Maybe that's a theme to have a talking post box, because in Rune Factory 4, the request box was haunted and spoke to you. It was a shame because there was no depth behind it other than it's just a talking request box. You don't befriend it, it just gets really happy when you fulfill the obligations and nothing really comes of it. But, Jake, can you give the poisonous mushroom to Rick? Poisonous mushroom is worth too much to be offloading on him. No, it's not really too big of a crunch. Okay, I knew that would happen eventually. We should go and rest up. Not sure what to do with the poisonous shroom. It's worth about 100 gold, I think. Guess that's 100 gold better in my hands than anyone else's. Rune Factory 4 request box was the worst. It's bad enough to be put on a daily quest rota. Having the box condescendingly tell you to go away just makes it worse. Yes, that was poor show by Rune Factory, just limiting the progress you can do by that. But Rune Factory 4 had plenty of other issues worse than that. The pacing was terrible, and the randomization of events was just, oh. You can love someone and have them love you back, but if you don't RNG your way into their event chain, you will never be able to marry them. Gets to the point where you're going to save scum on a day that has some telltale signs of being an event day, run your way to your beloved and hope that they're going to trigger their event for you. Not what you should have to do in such a relaxing genre of game. That said, Rune Factory 4 is still, in my eyes, the top Rune Factory, because although it had those issues, it had so very much going for it. Kalkin XD says, thanks for your work in Paradox, Jake. Thanks for your calm voice. No problem. It's what I do, I guess. Okay, I don't suppose anybody knows what Stu really likes, because it may just be his birthday today. Part of me thinks he likes branches. I don't think I have any branches left on my farm. Jake, what time do you just collapse no matter what? You don't collapse. You would just be warped back to your house at 6 AM if you stayed up too late. But... there we go. Good job, Homer. Good dog. You only collapse if you work too hard, or if you try to cut down a cedar tree after promising it, you will not cut it down. More sunshine. Give me some rain for a change. I love rain. The village is so large that I still get lost sometimes. When you lose your way, just press the select button to view a map of the entire village. Let's see your current position. This is a good way to learn the lay of the land. It's also useful when your dog is missing. Okay, I didn't realize you could find your dog. No, I did know that actually. Fairy and me. Changed my shoes, went outside, hadn't realized it had begun to snow. I heard sound from the park on my way home from school. I wondered what it was. I found a white puppy in a box. Is that something that actually happens in real life? I don't think my heart could take it. My house would be full of abandoned pets. PowX15 says, please buy me the game. What game? If you want this game, then God knows where you're even going to get it bought. I guess the PSP and PS Vita, or essentially PSN, will have a release of it, which they probably monumentally overcharge for. The idea of paying RRP for a game that came out over a decade ago is just laughable. Well, this game's 17 years old. It's old enough to get a drink. Okay, I'm being told that Stu does indeed like branches. Now, given that I probably don't have any branches left, can we get any other item that Stu likes? Because I want to get him something good for his birthday, and when you're that old, birthday is the magical time. Marvin's asking, or rather he's saying, I'm sure he asked you this before, but did you play Harvest Moon on the SNES? I did play it a little bit, emphasis on little. But by that time I'd already played this, it felt like a step backwards. Same problem with Rune Factory. They're great games, but if you try going back in time with them, you will generally find them pretty unplayable. Because the games, they reiterate upon themselves, and they do so pretty well. They are pretty good at getting rid of the horrible niggles from the old games. I streamed the first Harvest Moon Saturday afternoon. Same when you streamed this one for the first time in the evening. Interesting. Jake, isn't Karen's birthday coming up? In 10 days, Karen will be turning whatever age. Surely Stu likes apples. All kids like apples, right? Still not ready to be cut. I have the first Harvest Moon. I want to play this one. After you're done streaming, can you give it to me? Wow, that's pretty bold of you. No, I cannot. Use your ingenuity to find it. Okay, I'm getting confirmed that Stu does indeed like apples, so we'll be laying those on him. How are our chickens doing anyway? Popuri adores us. William and Lucky, meh, and the others more meh. So, normal quality egg. Normal quality egg. You can't tell at a glance unless it's a golden egg. Golden eggs you can tell. So I guess that's Popuri's egg since it's of good quality. The rest are normal. Not that it matters at all. Oh, speaking of not mattering at all. Here you go, Pop. Stupid girl. She's still a green heart, though. Stu is a fan of honey and apples, both. Jake, give him whichever is cheaper. I think apples are only worth 40. I could be off with that figure, but I'm not entirely sure. Now, here you go. You must eat all of these eggs, Anne. Doug must be very unhappy with me for doing this, but I don't need to seek his approval. Ron209 is asking for the difference between the PS1 version and the N64. One of the biggest differences is the flow of time. It's a lot faster in the 64 version. Backstories are different, although it's the same characters. Ellen may or may not be more mortal in 64. I think a good summary is that the N64 version has more emphasis on story, whereas Back to Nature has tighter mechanics. In the end, you're probably going to prefer the one you grew up with, and I grew up with Back to Nature. Isn't her mother's funeral today, Jake? It is, so I don't think the funeral's gonna go too well, now that I have stuffed her full of eggs. Alright, said we'd do it, we might as well do it. Oh, come now, Rick. I know we don't get on amazingly well, but let me in, will you? Popuri lets me in. There you go, Rick. Eat this and die. Basil would. Dr. Tim would. Mary would. Get out of my face, Rick. Ron says, I grew up with Stardew. I'm sorry to hear that. Okay. Atcha's Winery will close down soon, I reckon. What do I reckon? I think we'll go and turbo flirt with Karen for a bit. Oh, jings, I'm not timing this very well, but I think I'll still have enough time. I entered here because I'd have more time to ship my goodies. The grasses are actually worth something, and you unlock new items from the hospital if you ship enough of them. Oh, and another thing. Select, right, there we go. Select, then start, check out my farm. Okay, I have no branches, I can't give those to Stu. Oh well, such is life. Mind you, on that note of that guy who was brazenly asking if I could just give him some free games, I've never been a fan of doing giveaways on this since it tends to attract the wrong crowd, but ever since I went full sellout and decided to start up the Patreon, I decided to make one of these stretch goals that I would start doing giveaways, since, you know, why not at least? So I guess if I hit that, when people do come in demanding free games, occasionally I might just go, yeah, here you go, and sling in a key. Although I do giveaways every now and then, just cause. It's nice to be nice every now and then, right? It feels good to waste loads of our money on wine here. Urban giraffing, what a disgusting state of affairs. Well, I can't deny that. Sometimes greed takes over. Even Callum is yelling no at me. Okay, speaking of no, we've got no Karen here. I guess I'll go and flirt with others until she appears. Bloody Melchiori, saying I remember when Jake was giving away the Byzantine DLC for EU4, truly his darkest hour. Oh shoot, let's give you the correct thing. You're not interested in any mushrooms. Curiously though, Tim, do you like regular mushrooms? Your mouth says thank you, but your face says go away. I want more private time with Ellie. Where in the world is Mary on... Oh, what are you doing here? Ah, it's closed Mondays, right? Here you go. Yes, you can. Just hurry up and get to Blue Heart. Wait, all what is saying the giveaways are totally going to be Paradox games that you have free keys for, right? I don't actually get free keys from Paradox. Probably to prevent such things. Okay, nothing says love like 5 bottles of wine, so Karen, be mine. And there we go, we now have a new front runner. Green-hearted Karen. My parents fight at the drop of a hat, but my mother does most of the yelling. Then they suddenly make up. It's silly. Well, I feel so bad for Jeff. His wife doesn't love him. I'm taking his daughter. He's in debt. Even Duke comes and just... tramples all over the poor guy. Oh well, that's his problem. We're not quite done with the supermarché yet. I need to get myself back to the farm and grab those apples. Since we do want to be good guys around here, so... Oh yeah, I need to tend to my farm and there's still foraging to be done. Autumn is certainly a very busy month, but I'm trying to make more time for dealing with villagers than I did in summer. Oh, I don't want to give that to Stu, it'll rot his teeth. Honey is so delectable. Well, I take that back. Good honey is really good. Callum laying down the bombs of truth. Scottish courtship requires something deep for I. Kinda glad they did away with this wrapping malarkey, which makes presents better on birthdays. since it's quite a pain to do this. I mean, you're just paying 100 and going through a whole bunch of dialogue for that, but it has its place, I guess. In his mind, Jeff's weighing up his options right now, considering whether he wants Rick or Jake as his son-in-law. The whingy chicken farmer or the creepy mute who stalks outside the windows of his home with dried up flowers in his hands. No wonder he looks like he's in pain. Alright, Stu, I'm a nice guy. Have your apples. Oh. He doesn't like apples. Oh no, he does. He does. Okay, right. Because giving people items they hate gift wrapped on their birthday destroys their affection with you. Jake, with wine and her birthday coming up, couldn't you pretty much get Karen to yellow by the end of fall? I could comfortably get her up to red. I have enough money to make her love me. Aye, 40 wrapped wines is enough for Red Heart. I reckon... it would not take much. Just a couple of trips to Aja's winery will do us well. Can't neglect the farm though, because we're not really making the money here. And I must be even blinder than I think, and I already think I'm pretty blind. That did not look watered to me. Wish I could remember what that guy likes. I'm sure I gave him stuff he liked for his birthday before, but that was then, and I can't remember now. So it's not a full working day unless we work Marvin to the bone. Let's get all of this watered. Just imagine how tough this would be with an unleveled up watering can. Let's not romanticize the days when we did not have a Mr. Real watering can. Those were horrible days. And whenever you upgrade your watering can, you really should go straight for Mr. Real, unless you have some obscene strategy that revolves around leveling it up to silver, and then later doing it up to Mr. Real. Because watering is the time sink when it comes to your crops, and being able to do 15 of these in the time it would take to do 2 normally is pretty intense. So I reckon that's everything. We'll go and forage a bit, chill out in the hot springs, and then go to bread. Red armor saying deselect. I don't know. My past dates were less about the Dosh and more about the William. Oh man, the more you think about that, the worse it gets. Now I could forage for these items, or I could fish for a bit. I do hate the fishing in this game, but I do severely lack... Oh! Wow. Managed to catch a fox. Alright, wait right there. I need to chop this up. Crunch. It'll pick me up. Where'd he go? Sit there and watch me fish for a bit. I'd like to go and show this fox to the people around town to see how they react. Let's grab some fish first. I see the fox enjoys fishing just as much as I do. This really hurts my eyes because I gotta stare at Marvin. Oh, sweet. It's a shame it's too late for Stu's birthday. I know you wanted that robot toy, but here's a stick I fished out of our lake. Oh, damn. Jake, can you smash the rock to the south end of the area? Well, I could, but it would respawn each day just like the tree stumps. And since you get nothing from smashing up rocks other than experience for your hammer, which allows you to smash more rocks, there is no point in doing that once you have smashed all of the rocks on your farm. Jinx, it's like the Kappa knows that it's Stu's birthday. Mother's Hill is meant to be the prime location for fishing, but I'm getting a whole load of not good fishing results here. And Marvin's getting pretty tired. Pretty tired. Come on, just one little bite. Well, it certainly is little. Alright, hang around there, Kitsune. I'll be back. Don't really need that mushroom. Guess I'll chomp it down. Aye, fishing with a crappy bowl isn't worth much. You come with me. Jake, the massive rock, isn't it blocking something? What massive rock? Well, no, there is no massive rock blocking something, but I don't even know what you're getting at. Alright, you wait there. You can watch me bathe if you really want. What a lovely experience, this game. Throw the fox in the spa and have cooked fox. I'd never eaten a fox before. I wouldn't mind trying at some point, but I would quite like to eat one of every animal on Earth. Be a modern day Noah's Ark. Guess I'd make it two then. Come with me. Gotta check the wood situation. It's gonna build up slowly. Each stump I destroy gives me 6 lumber. And I need 750 for that upgrade. I'll probably end up buying quite a chunk of that because I do want my house fully upgraded. So, you play with the dog, okay? Oh no, I can keep holding it. I can take the fox to bed! Yeah! Tragic night, fall the 5th though, since Doug and Anne were lamenting the loss of Anne's mother. Well, she lost a mother, but she gained baskets of eggs. Make friendly. So why are we doing that whole trick with the ball and the dog? It actually trains his intelligence, which makes him better at doing the dog race, which is in winter, I believe. Is it winter? I might have to check up on that one. So with some wild grapes, a pot and some sugar. Oh, sugar is a seasoning, right? We buy that from TV shopping. Farmer Fran, what have you got for us? Can we buy back a cow after I sold it? Unfortunately, no. You can sell your animals and you'll make fairly decent money off of it if they love you. Oh, it was a cow that sold, it gave cheese-sized milk as well. You did poorly there. Alright, come with me, Fox. You're going to be talk of the town. And would you look at that, we have sweet potatoes ready for harvesting already. We'll be making the fat loot. Oh, and we got some sheep to trim. Wow. Before you know it, we're going to have big fat cows as well. Big milky udders. Giving us loads of money. Well, really, it's not loads of money. It's like 100 ducats for the small-sized milk. I leave for 5 minutes to get booze and Jacob ducked at a fox. Hey, don't put it like that. Alright, oh, I wanted to keep one of these sticks. Okay, Fox, you just wait there whilst I feed my animals here. Rune Factory went down the better path of not having to feed your animals, you just have to have food for your animals. Now if you have harvest sprites to look after them, you only need one harvest sprite and you can sit in here and the harvest sprite will just do it for you, so you don't really have to lift a finger, but I mean, it's certainly a waste of time. Okay, right, I need to grab the correct implement. Here we go. Do not be fooled by the heart. They do not actually gain any affection from you doing this. But I gain my weekly lump of wool. There's no fun in it, I'm just saying you can do that. Harvest sprites cannot actually increase the affection of your animals from talking to them though, although they will go up to them and a wee heart will appear. Nothing will happen. Can I trim the fox too? Sadly not. Having a foxtail must be good luck or something like that. Oh, no, no, no. Actually, you know, not many things are quite so bad out of context as just doing this. Well, let's leave that for another day. It's not Wednesday night. Man, we should name this fox. I'm thinking Rita. Sorry, sniffing out our wee lumber barn. Okay. Ah, no, I forgot something. I kind of like having one bit of wood. Never know when it'll come in handy, so we'll leave it there. These sweet potatoes are going to be worth a nice chunk of money. It doesn't really matter when I harvest them, since I don't need fat stacks of cash just yet, much as I want that house upgrade. Money will be more pertinent in winter time, when you can't grow. Excuse me, tiredness prevailing. When you can't really grow crops in winter time, so money will be more important then. And there are some expensive milkers that I can make at that time. So, what'll it be? Let's feed the chickens. Grab their eggs. We'll finally do away with the fish after this. fox appear to be urinating near eggplant's solid companion. Anybody get an answer for that? I mean, does urinating on crops help them out, or is it some kind of nasty water that will not help your crops at all? Guess it depends on what you eat or drink, maybe. Don't know. Not a biologist, not a chemist, not an anythingist. Except, you know, best. Fish 1, farewell. Fish 2, farewell. Breed. Does grass stay alive under the snow, Jake? Yes, it does. It will go down to bare level, I think. I hope you're talking about me. It may be cute, but how cute are these? That's what I thought. Alright, time for the old morning routine of stuffing Anne full of eggs. My dog pees on plants and it definitely does them some harm. Says Space-Time. Well, I think dog piss is an entirely different matter because that stuff reeks. You really need to catch up there, Anne, because Karen is trundling away at this rate. Starting to wonder if boiled eggs really are the gift for you. Certainly are, but it feels like it's going very slow with you. I have reason to suspect someone called Papa John is watching this because I just got a friend invite on Steam from them. Get a lot of those. And I accept almost every one of them unless they're clearly a Balkan poster. But then I also ditch them when after a week or a month or so they just sit there and do nothing. Don't take it the wrong way. Alright, should stock up on freebie flowers. Freebie everything's in fact. Space for 3 more. 2 more. 1 more, and out. Let's go and show more people our fox. Yes, our fox. Ho ho. Trying to take advantage of my nearsightedness. I'm studying bees now, but thanks for coming to show me. Jinx. Crawl out of your own ass there, Lewis. Got nothing I really want to give any of these guys. Jake, according to the Harvest Moon wiki, Anne loves spa-boiled eggs. Well, there we go. Cheers for that. I want to show everybody my fox. Even Rick. Oh, well. Look, Rick, it's got the same colour hair as you, but is incredibly more intelligent. Oh. Sasha? Yes, it is. I already spoke to you, Popuri, but Lilia. We got any gifts for anyone here? I only brought 2 flowers, and I really want to give them to Ellie, so sod you all. Kev Dev is asking whose birthday is next. It's a wee while, but it'll be Hoggy's birthday on the 10th. I don't really care that much about Hoggy, since he's a Harvest Sprite. And it's really painstaking getting gifts for Harvest Sprites because they love flour. All of them adore flour. And it's just a pain to go and keep buying it. Does Greg like foxes? He doesn't care at all. Oh no. Even tiny creatures like this live life for all it's worth. You can learn something from that. That's deep. It's kind of interesting. He just called me cute. He's also the only one that will respond with any sense of there might be some homosexuality going on when you actually present him with the marriage flower. That only comes to mind because somebody once asked me about that. Now, normally you can't get into this room because Gray doesn't let anyone, but not Gray. Greg only lets close friends in here. But I unloaded enough ore on him to make him like me. The first step in tool forging, making those tools strong so they're easy to use. Everything about tools is here. You mean they got a book about Rick as well? Now I don't know what kind of person keeps a chest and 3 barrels in their bedroom, but it's somebody I want to be friends with. Mana! Of course, it just occurs to me now that I'm a little late for picking up wine, but that's okay. The first gift makes the biggest impact, and I've got, ta-da, some truffles. Very rare, sell them for high prices, or capture Karen's heart. Here you go. In fact, I really want you up to blue, so can we just cut the chase? I'll even give you my grass. There we go. Love it. I see you also call Anne the farm. What? Come again, Ellen? Closest thing I can think is that Ellen is really, really racist, but I'm not getting much out of that. Not quite worked out why Thomas and Kano live together here. It's a village that seems sorely lacking in families and gene pool diversity. It's Tuesday, so go figure this is all locked up. It's fine, it's nobody's birthday, I don't have to worry about that. I am highly amused. I mean, I could give the doctor my spotty old mushroom, and I think I will. Especially if he's going to teach me how to make mixed juice. It's a good way to eat vegetables and fruits. Just memorize it. Strawberries, pineapples, grapes, carrots, cucumbers, cabbages, and apples. Make sure to use them all or it won't turn out right. You need a mixer, and you can use a knife. You can add sugar and salt. Try either adding... Man, that sounds delicious. I want to go and buy a mixer now. An actual mixer. So, I guess Jeff is a chicken. He is scared of foxes. Can you go upstairs now, Jake? Ooh, good question. We'll go and check that out after we show the fox off to everyone at the inn as well. I wonder if Juan is here. Just the water today, Chief. Drink a fox. Oh, that's priceless. See, there's still stuff in this game that I have not seen before, and that was one of them. How about you, Juan? I don't mind Juan being a shady old merchant. I can get behind his motives. Now, I can understand why people might not like foxes. Fox poo is really attractive to dogs, and dogs love to roll in them and make a horrible mess of things. Also, they're pretty nasty for gardening, but still, they themselves are really quite cute. Well, if you love something, you should set it free. Goodbye, fox. I'll never forget you. So I would quite like to see if I can make it upstairs in Doctor's, well, clinic. Oh, wow. I'm sure I've been up here before, but I don't remember it. See, give someone enough poisonous mushrooms and they'll let you into their bedroom. Lots of difficult books written in foreign languages. See, Dr. Tim is actually quite the educated guy. He's not a joke doctor like they have in a lot of other rune factories and harvest moons. Sensible guy. Desk, chair, bed. Man, this is pretty comfy. Sadly though, doesn't look like I can get into this other room. It's got teddy bears and stuff. I wonder who's meant to live there. Couldn't be Ellie, she has her own... She has her own home with Grandman Stu. Oh well, that's their problem. I've been missing something. I never dropped in by Karen. Where is she on a Tuesday anyway? She would be at the... she'll be at the inn later on. Guess I could do a touch of fishing until then. Sensible guy. Yeah, Jake. Doctor who's apparently can't find a thing to write on his paper-cluttered desk. That was probably important stuff there. It probably swam off to be an extra in Majora's Mask. Let's get some fishing done. Maybe some oily fish from the back of this boat. This gets even harder when it's nighttime. I've got to peer in on it. Oh, what a catch. Jake, did you water your crops today? The day is young. No need to worry. Quite like the blocky aesthetic of pretty much every object in this game, that early 3D feel. Not quite Super Mario 64 3D, but same type of 3D. The first foxes I found in Stellaris were ocean rollers. It checks out. Pretty chuffed at getting that big fish, pretty not chuffed at getting nothing but garbage afterwards. But that's the ocean for you. Must be off the coast of the Tides of Destiny folk who just keep chucking their golems into the water. Alright, that's one more and we're gonna have to call it for this fishing trip. And I want the pole. Just makes it so much easier. Alright, one last. Tenacity has never, ever failed me. Throw your rubbish in a bin or give it to someone you don't like. It's the, oh shoot, this is going to be tight. Shanks. Clenching parts of myself I didn't realise I have, but we made it in time for a last call. The first thing I do is talk to Kano, forget that. You're who I'm looking for. Oh, you can if you're with me. I have endless supplies of wine. Don't like how she's overtaken Anne, though. And we gave Anne all those eggs as well. I kinda like you, so have some grass. Mission accomplished. Jinx, and there was not even a second in that. Save your trash, make sure you get it wrapped in time for Rick's birthday, Jake. Rick's birthday is in 21 days. I'm sure we can fish up plenty of trash closer to the time. Can you really wrap trash? You can wrap almost anything in this game. Almost, but not quite. Now I can throw my rubbish on the ground all I want now that I'm at my own farm. So here we go. Fish. I kind of want to keep my stick, so let's keep it there. Fish. Can. Boot. Kind of a fish. And we're good. Just have a little pick-me-up. Can you wrap Anne? Sadly, Anne's a big girl. We can't pick her up. And you cannot wrap the foxes either. Oh, right, I was low on water there. That's a shame. It's impressive how Alicious manages to be an expert in just about any game I stream. How does he manage it? It's going to be tight, because not only do I have to water all this, I need to go and... oh, jings, there's a whole heap of watering to do. I've also got to harvest those sweet potatoes and get myself into the hot spring. That'll be tight. Those fish are probably terrified of corpses of the extended family raining down on them. What, you mean the boot? And the tin? The tin probably claimed half their family. Rubbish going into the oceans, killing so many. Fortunately, they're fish, so nobody cares about their feelings. Crunch. Marvin's getting too tired for this. Alright, there's still 4 hours left of the day. Plenty of time to get harvesting. It is harvest moon after all, not fishing moon. Oh, this time is going to be so tight. See, ideally I'd be making my way to the hot springs approximately right now. But here's me only just getting about half of my shipping done, not even that. Oh, but at least everyone's sleeping, that's kind of cute. Urban says, for years I thought eggplant was supposed to be extremely spicy. Turns out I'm allergic. Well, that's tragic. How does it feel to be so genetically inferior? Okay, there's just not enough time in this day for Marvin to get everything done. He's probably going to sleep in tomorrow. Probably. Either that or I just don't harvest these, but does not compute. Okay, no, there is simply not enough time to do it all. What a pity. Right, what did I waste all my time doing? Oh yeah, fishing. My favourite. Jake, remember when you went fishing this afternoon? I asked you about it and you said there's plenty of time, don't worry about it. I lied. Okay, I wonder if there's anything I can eat to make myself slightly less tired right now. Because I'm about to sleep in until about noon. Yeah, let's just chow down some apples. And sleep for 20 minutes. It's not going to be 20 minutes. Oh wow, didn't sleep in at all. 20 minutes is all a man needs if he just chomps down a couple of apples before bed. Okay, I think I'm going to join Marvin in the whole sleeping idea though, get my own 20 minutes before I rock into work. I'm really enjoying this playthrough, more than I'd imagined. But I'm out for now, so I guess cheers and cheerio. I'll be probably starting a new Europa campaign, if not tomorrow then at some point this week.